calm now. I'm calm. I'm very calm right now. Give credit to where credit is due. Chelsea did their part. I mean, what more could you do? We did the best we could. I can't blame him for that, man. I mean, you can't blame him for that. You just gotta execute, man. Too many mistakes. You dominate the game. We dominated the entire game. I don't know. I can go back and do whatever all the time, man. We played a disciplined game, but we just made mistakes when it was time to score. At critical times, we had the ball the entire game. We dominated time of possession. Oh, my God. They had about 3 or 4 offsides. They were offsides almost every time. But, man, look, Man U fans, please, I understand the Sanchez call. That was offsides. Come on. We got to be, I'm going to call the game right. Sanchez's goal was offsides. Okay. But, what's the name? Matic and Pogba, too many mistakes. What are you doing? Matic, I was really upset with him. You are better than that. Sanchez was offsides. It was offsides. It was offsides. Hustle to God, I know you don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, that was offsides, bro. He was clearly offside when he hit that. If they'd have gave it to us, it'd been one break we got. I mean, my goodness, we didn't get a break. Jeez. They were calling this game tight, weren't they? Shoot. Well, we had like 15 fouls. We dominated every possession. We had 9 corners. There's no reason why we didn't score. You got 9 corners and you don't score? Come on, man. It's hard to say it's the coach. It's so hard to say it's him. It's hard to say, come on. No, we played great. The back four was doing defense. We were good. We were good on D. We dominated time of possessions. Look how many shots that we had on goal. Oh, it's a nightmare. No, it's too many mistakes. Too many mistakes. Too many mistakes. And when you make that many mistakes, you're going to pay. And that's what they did, man. They tore us a new one. We dominated the game. I just knew we were going to win 2-0. They couldn't score on us. They should have never gotten a goal. That FA Cup was ours. How do we lose the FA Cup? You know? We lose the FA Cup to Chelsea. Chelsea. Beating ourselves, man. Consistently beating ourselves. Dominate every faction of the game. If you look at the stat sheet, I guarantee you we dominated the entire game on the stat sheet. See, this is why I can't go live during the game. I got a headache brewing already. The Cavs game ain't even come on yet. If I go live doing that, man, I'll be ready to punch something. Yeah, it might be time for him to go. Might be time for a lot of people to go. We came back into prominence last season. I told people we was going to sneak them because we had gotten better, and it was time for us to come up. Have you seen the United States soccer team? That's why we're not in the Russia World Cup. Have you seen them play? That's why they're not in there. When their hope is Donovan, when they bring in Donovan back to try to get in there, have you seen us play? You will know why we're not in there. We broke every rule in football by trying to put people from other countries into America just so they could play on the American team. Because we just can't compete. Well, Colombia's gotten better. I want to say Trinidad and Tobago's is all right. They ain't really. And I told people to watch Colombia, Costa Rica, and all those island countries over there. They've been getting better at the game, real big. And I'm like, they're gonna end up beating Brazil and everybody else. So they just a couple of years away. They're gonna be all right. Believe me, they're getting better. I told people, Ivory Coast. Yep, told people, and now look, those guys can play. And now they're like, whoa, these guys have gotten good. It's like, yeah, they've gotten good. Why? Because some of those coaches that you guys had that didn't want to pay, they were over there in Colombia teaching. They were getting paid money. Once they got the attention of World Cup and FIFA, they were paying big money, the government was, to try to get their players better. So they got coaches. They learned all the secrets Brazil was doing. They learned all these tips. They started going up and down those high hills, kicking the ball up those hills, going down the hill, learning to control the ball since they was little kids. And they've been getting better and better. I mean, Chelsea did what they could. I mean, they did their part. They won. We beat ourselves, man. We can't really blame the refs for this at all. We really blew to ourselves, man. We made too many mistakes. Matic and Pogba didn't live up to what they were supposed to do. Those are the two people I was really the most disappointed in the game. Yeah. The special one, I'm not even focused on the special one. I knew I wasn't depending on him going into the game. See, that was the problem. He's supposed to be so great, but I wasn't depending on him and none of the stuff he was doing going into the game. So I don't even think about him. I think all the personnel know what they need to do to win. There's no excuse. We had too many shots on goal. We had too many mistakes happening. We had 9 damn corners. We had like 9, 10 corners. Too many mistakes on shots on goal. It's like, how do you do that? My thoughts on Marshall not playing. Now that the game over, he should have played. I would have played him anyway. I would have found a way to get him in the game. I'd have found a way to get a lot of people in the game. He said he doesn't rate him. He said it already started. He made the changes late. It's not really about the changes, really. You don't understand. We had enough people to win. Period. It wasn't really no substitutions. We made mistakes critical when it was time to score. Pretty soon you got to realize that it's the players that's on that field. They were doing their jobs well. It just got to a point where it was time to score. They kept making stupid mistakes when it was time to score. They dominated every faction of the game. I guarantee you, somebody here, look up a stat sheet. Look up a stat sheet on the game. I guarantee you, you will see they dominated the entire game. I have not looked at a stat sheet. I'm looking right at this phone. I can guarantee you they have dominated because I've watched that game. They dominated it. Time of possession, whatever thing you want to know, they dominated. They had the entire game in their hands. That's right. We beat ourselves. We got no one to blame. I need one bright spot. I need Boston right now. I need Boston to step up and do it. Man, you let me down today. They let me down. They let down all the fans. I don't care about no Liverpool and Real Madrid. Yeah, I'm not watching that game. Need 6 new players? I wouldn't say all that. I never knew Floyd to support Manchester United, but hey, great minds think alike. I've been with Man U a long time. You remember the movie Euro Trip? I used to work for Aon Hewitt. Aon owns the Manchester United. So I was a huge Rooney fan. And remember the movie Euro Trip? And they came down. Who was the team that was going with? Manchester United. Singing the Manchester United fight song, riding the red bus down there, smashing into people. I was, yeah, kill. Come on, lads. Let's get this Nancy a good kicking. See, down there, whether they win or lose the game, some fans are going to get beat up. I can understand that. No, they not far behind City at all. City doing this. They got with the game. They said, "Well, we gonna pay here. Here the refs. The refs be thank you, thank you, thank you." And when we came back and beat them that time, oh, they were pissed. That 2-1, that comeback. What was it? No, 3-1 or 3-2, whatever. I was in Florida on my way back, and I was laughing. I was like, I'm gonna brag when I get back. That was funny. But to me, 3-2, yep, the comeback. It shocked the ref. They were ticked off in the city. We paid you. They were like, we did all we could do them. They should have won 5-2. Y'all shouldn't have got the 2 you got. So it was some bright spots in the season, to be able to know that we finally beat them after getting cheated. We might be better. We might be better if Pogba leaves. We might can make a move with him. He's too inconsistent in big moments. He'll just have a good scene, and next thing you know, that he parties too much. I need somebody that's gonna be mentally focused on that field at all times. Oh, shout out to Big Bill. I didn't know it was his birthday. Big Bill, the Sergeant of Arms. Big Bill Lambert. He could have 20 goals a year if he put his focus into doing what he's doing, but since everything comes so natural, you get caught up in the women and everything else. We got some players that done some crazy stuff, boy. Nah, he a lot better than J.R. Smith. Why? Yeah, I could have called it the truth behind that because this is exactly what it is. Oh, please don't get me started on Matic. Matic is the one that really got on my nerves today. I'm like, Matic, come on, man. you gotta get with the program, baby. He won with the program. I did one truth behind a soccer story and about some chick they had, and that was it. I was saying it before, because of the corruption in FIFA and everything else, that FIFA is the most corrupt sport of any kind. Believe me, you guys don't have any idea unless you from out of the country. Nothing's more corrupt than FIFA. FIFA, they had went